How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully everybody's had a good start to their week. Pin this in here. And we will get rolling here in just a minute. Sorry about that. Hey, first responder, what's happening? The link is pinned if anybody wants to join in. What's happening, UP? Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Lauren, thanks for jumping in. I figured we'd go through a little bit of Facebook shenanigans. I have something up for sale, or bits and pieces at this point, since nobody bought the 63 Rambler, not the Chambler, the Rambler. I have another Rambler. Nobody wanted it, so now it's just up for parts. So we will see what happened. We also have Lauren's 2005 Pontiac Ass Tech is up for sale. So if we run across that, we'll look at it. Excuse me, I figure I'll give everything a couple seconds to get moving here. Hey, One-Eyed Cat, what's happening? Yeah, your timing is excellent, sir. Thanks for jumping in. I am still trying to get everything organized. Please let your brother know that I am not ignoring the thing that he gave me at No Name. I just need to find the space in the garage to put it up correctly, because it is just an absolute freaking mess out there. And I want to put that up and do a special video and everything for it. So things just been a little crazy around here. Frogger? Yes, UP. It's Frogger time. Yep. Give everybody a minute or two. I don't know who in the group goes to PRI, but I did get my press badge. Yes, I am press. The YouTube channel is how I'm actually going there. I know you can go there as a private citizen. I do believe as long as you have a membership. But I want to be able to cover this press. It does give you an hour into the show earlier each day. And it's pretty neat. That's actually how I was able to do my shop tours. That's how I was able to get them started, because it didn't go so well. If you're just a normal anonymous human being sending emails to a company, they're not going to necessarily pay attention to you. So, shaking somebody's hand, saying hi, reading the room does help. So it's definitely worth it. If you are interested, it's in Indianapolis, Indiana, December 12th, 13th, and 14th. And I'm looking forward to going. Lauren is going with me as my camera human. So we were able to go last year. We're able to go again this year. So I think it should be pretty fun. That poster does require real estate, and I really do appreciate it. And I want to make sure that it has a nice place in the garage. And the garage is a god blessed mess right now. So I'm going to let it roll. Hey, credentials. It is a word. It's a press pass. Press pass. So if any of you guys are interested in going, I know that as far as I know, 2X, Jeff is going to be there. Chris from Buster Radio Garage is going to be there. And I don't doubt quite a few other people that we know, including possibly Shane Polito will be there, because he does work for Adelbrock. That's where I met him at last year after No Name. What's happening, new guys? Guitar, Tom? It's a neat chance to meet a bunch of people. It's like SEMA, but it's for racing stuff, and it's not quite so ridiculous. I do plan on going to SEMA next year, so I probably will not go to PRI next year. It all depends on how fabulously wealthy this channel has not made me by then. We will see. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's week is going smoothly. Looks like a bunch of people are in. So I thought, I might be there. Keep an eye out for me. Well, I don't know what you look like, UP. You know what I look like, so, slap me if you come across me or something. It'd be nice to actually meet you. And, I'm about 960,000 views and 1,960 subscribers. And the plan is to hit 1 million views and 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I do have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Everybody's eligible for it as long as you're subscribed. Running out like Buster Radio. Watching his giveaway actually gave me the thought of doing it in the first place, because I like the way he did it. It's basically going to be the same kind of structure. So that'll be fun. Oh, good Lord, we have a
What's
Dan.
up? What's
Oh, so
going on today?
what jacket are you wearing that we need to talk about this episode?
My normal one, the one I usually wear, my jean jacket.
No way.
Yeah,
Your brother's saying Dan got a new old engine LOL for free.
I did. I got
Nice.
I got a free engine. It was just sitting on the side of the road.
What? That was just sitting on the side of the road.
Yep. Me and Tom went and picked it up.
So a 302 was just sitting on the side of the road.
Yep. And it looks like it was used for, I don't know, tractor pull or something. I don't know. It's got the big stacks on it.
Well,
It's
yeah, I
got
was thinking that, or like a demo derby car, because you want to put
oh,
the stacks up.
that could be too. It was something. I don't know what it was, but we're gonna find out.
I don't even find change on the side of the road. You found a goddamn engine?
Well, yeah. Oh, Tom got a lawnmower too. There was a lawnmower there too. So we pushed that all the way back to his house.
Tom's saying I called Dan as soon as I saw it. For God's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord. Well, at least you're using a propane torch to light it, as one should.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing I got currently.
Hey, Colleen, I'm 3. How's it going? Yeah, so I thought we would get into the shenanigans here.
Nice.
So it's time to ruin our day by looking at all the random craps available on Facebook.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Yeah. I know these are kind of a weird car, especially this one. This is a Buick Riata. It was a 2-seater sort of. Oh God, look at the wing.
That is beautiful. I like the two-tone color scheme there.
Yeah, it's not really two-tone on purpose. I think it's two-tone because of an accident. But I kind of want to make one of these into a fake rally car, and they're actually surprising. Yeah, well, like do it up like a livery from the '80s, like they would have, like Buick would have campaigned a Riata as a rally car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something goofy to build for the channel. It would be cheap. They're prevalent around here. I just got to find one that's close enough that isn't a complete pile of turd. Surprisingly, most of them are in decent enough shape. It's just finding one. Unfortunately, most of them are in Ohio. If I can find one closer to me, it'd be a fun, quick project.
Yeah, but you can make a video on getting it back from Ohio.
Well, that is true. But that requires a lot of things. Like, I don't just have access to a truck and trailer. I have friends with that, but it's logistics are kind of a bitch sometimes.
No, you gotta get it to run and drive and then drive it back.
Yeah, but I still have to get to Ohio. There's some more logistics to it. So
Dougster. Hired Dougster.
It is possible, but his trailer's kind of small, and he's also 3 hours on the other side. Hold on, let me pull out the map. So Duggar's over here. I'm over here. So it's when I kind of hooked up with U-Haul appliance dolly years ago, laid over the bank, still have it in the garage. So he got himself a U-Haul appliance dolly. I still think Dan's engine wins, but I do applaud your because those things are like at least $10 if you rent the truck. So yeah, your brother's asking, did you figure out anything about the car yet, or the engine yet?
It's a 302. It's a 74. It's a mismatched something because it's got a different oil pan on it. It's got a different like the oil pan has a dipstick on it, and then the front cover also has a dipstick on it. So there's 2 dipsticks. So clearly things are mismatched.
It's redundancy.
Yeah, it's redundancy. There is a transmission bolt snapped off in the back, so that just means you don't need that bolt.
Hey, Van Life Biker, what's happening? How's everything going out there? I don't know about you, Dan, but it's colder than crap. It's going to be in the 30s tonight here.
It's already in the 30s right now.
Well, it rained pretty hard the last day and a half, on and off, so it brought that wet kind of cold, damp crap in.
Yep.
Which I personally can't stand. Bones don't like it, but
Currently sitting in it.
Yeah.
Although I do now have a nice insulated half of a garage, so
That is
my
true.
little propane heater, I keep myself nice and warm here. Warm.
You look at you getting all fancy and stuff.
That's right. Ooh.
So I think, I'm a sucker for Jeeps. This one doesn't look too bad. All original 50s Willys pickup. F-head 143, 4-cylinder, 3-speed manual. Engine runs on by pouring gas in the carb. It's underpowered. Originally from California. I don't like the price, but I like everything else.
Yeah.
Would trade for a Harley Davidson, no Sportsters, or a 68 to 81 Corvette. Well, that's a pretty damn wide range.
Yeah, it's awfully specific in two different varying areas there.
Well, I'm assuming he's of the age where a Harley Davidson and a Corvette both suit his midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis, yeah. He's
It's
trying to extend his life and get rid of all the death traps or something. Like
it's possible.
Could be.
You never know. Fan Life saying we were in the teens a couple days ago and had some flurries today.
Yeah, I gotta stick this stuff up on the ceiling eventually.
Yeah,
So,
keep the heat trapped. It'll help over the winter.
I'm gonna divide the garage in half. I'm gonna just get a big tarp and just cut the garage in half.
Ooh,
Dude,
Buggy.
Buggy.
64 Volkswagen Sanrail, as is, motor doesn't run, manual transmission, good winter project. I lost it. It's asking 300. Oh man, I should buy a buggy to go with my other VW.
$300? Fucking get that. I have an engine right here that we could put in it.
It's not quite that simple. Well, it's in Hamilton, which I think is a pretty good drive. Let me access my other computer box here. Find the Jeep bug. If I come across, if I find the Jeep bug, I will pull up the Jeep bug. Yeah, it is a steal. That's what I paid for the VW body and pan. I need an engine, and depending on what trans is in that, if it's a bus trans, that's worth buying. Okay, let me.
You should absolutely buy that. It's $300. YouTube will pay for that.
That's all I've made this year, Dan.
Yeah, see? All of that work leading up to this moment.
So, actually, I need to make a phone call tomorrow. Okay, moving on. Gotta have to make a phone call on that one tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we could extend the front of that out and we could put the engine right up front. See?
Well, you see, I need, theoretically, if this isn't a complete pile of turd, I need some of the parts for the bug project that I have, like the engine, like this big thing hanging out back here.
Yeah, take all of that, but then just cage up the back for the axle, then stick the engine in the front and have just you put your foot down and hold on machine.
It's possible.
That'd be sweet.
Aluminum thing. Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of stuff on there. Lauren saying I need a sand rail. I don't need a sand rail. You do, but you don't. Hey, Dutch, what's happening? Feeling like $100 for VW motor all day out here, and that ceiling I technically don't have. That's the Honchero. No, the Honchero is not going that direction. Direction, Juan. I'm hunting rabbits.
Not going that direction.
It's not going that direction, Juan.
God damn.
I will fool if you go that direction, Juan. Oh, hey, 64 Goat. 64 GTO parts card restorer uses for a clone. PHS certified tri-power car comes with a real 64389. Two tri-Y manifolds, 2 4-barrel manifolds and carbs, 4-barrel air cleaner, motor run, needs rebuilt, floorboards rusted out on the car, have PHS certification and a clean title. Odometer is not correct. Good front fenders and hood, 302 positive, or 323 positive rear end. Door glass and regulators are good, front and rear. This actually, for if you were trying to build a GTO, it's all there. You all you need is about $60,000 in stuff. But look at all that. Carburetors for days, Dan.
Yeah.
Carburetors. See, I know you like the tunnel ram, but what if you had a tri-power?
Tunnel ram's cooler.
What if you had a tri-tunnel ram?
See, now that would be sweet.
Like a tunnel super cram.
Yeah.
What about a quad tunnel ram? One carburetor for every 2 cylinders.
Well, I mean, at that point, you should just do oh shit.
Oh, like a stack injection, but with carbs?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, 38, what's happening? Thanks for jumping in. Thumber does need that. I think he's cornered the market in mildly rusty GTOs, but I'll save that and send it to him. He probably needs another car like he needs a hole in the head, but save that. Yeah. Oh, and for everybody's edification, this little thing right here that says save or unsave, that's how you save it. You don't send somebody a "is it available" message, you bunch of jackholes.
No, you absolutely send them an "is it available," especially if they put in the description not to send them that. You automatically have to send them that.
Yeah, but people do it to me either way. I don't put the that in there, but God, I've thought about it. It's a Monty crap load.
I love those cars. Cars are sweet.
Looks like he's in halfway decent shape. What's 9,500 for it? 4-bolt main 350. Doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Wonder how sketchy it is on a vinyl roof, though.
Wow. I mean, it's a vinyl roof. That's to be expected.
Well, I mean, the vinyl roof was a assembly line repair anyway, technically. So,
yeah.
Is there anything anybody'd like to see? We got some time, and I can always look for whatever. Ooh. It's the minivan of minivans. The minivan that started it all. Mechanic special, no shit. Are any of them not?
The minivan of minivans.
Well, it started the minivan thing. You can blame this for the demise of the truck. If you can find one of the early ones and put a turbo 4-liter in it, or a 4-cylinder and a 5-speed, these things would scoot. They'd turn 12s in a quarter. Believe it or not.
Well, really, they don't weigh too much. I mean, it's mostly empty space.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I would agree with that one thing. Hit the like button, please. If you are able to, if you could throw up the channels for all the people that have jumped in, I would greatly appreciate it there, Mr. Moderator, sir. Neighbor has a 65 goat for 25, man. Oh, you could easily dump 60 into that GTO all day long. It'd be a neat car, but I'm not a restore guy. Doesn't have triple carb. Well, let him know if he wants every triple carb ever made, pretty much, or every carburetor option for that engine. Let him know. Check for dentist van. Well, you could do your dental work in the back of here one. I mean, it's got. Look at that space.
I mean, you could do a lot of things with that space.
Yeah. You can
People
sleep in it.
have done a lot of things in that space. Let's put it that
Yes,
way.
it does look like people have done a lot of things in this space.
Yeah.
Probably some things that aren't legal, but
They might have had a lab back there doing science.
oh, I thought you were going to say like a Labrador Retriever, but you mean like the other kind of lab.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Matt. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
look at this crusty beast.
Oh.
These are actually really rare. It's a factory camper special. I saw this the other day. This thing is rough. That is rough with a capital RF.
Yeah. It's no rougher than what the Chambler was.
Oh no, the Chandler was much not. No, the Chandler was not this rough. Just wait. Hey, Glenn, thanks for jumping in, man. Thanks for I try to do these every Wednesday. Oh, awesome! And there's Glenn. Thank you, on. There is Glenn's channel. Glenn is another Michigan YouTuber. Actually, found him on Austin from Lucor Racing started a YouTuber group to help everybody kind of come together and do stuff, and I was able to find him in there. Lauren grew up in the back of one of those. I think she means the minivan, not the camper, but she can clarify that. Lauren's channel is actually funny and there's nothing on it, but she is the other 94% of my problems. Yeah, no, thanks for jumping in, Glenn. Yeah, we're just looking at the crazy crap that Michigan has to offer, or the Michigan and the surrounding states. So this thing is a no motor, but trans and T-case are there. No title. That's too bad. Asking 2,500, but yeah, see, this is much worse than this is actually worse than the Honda. The Honda's bad. I mean, there's nothing remotely resembling a floor in there. Or rockers. That shell is worth the money, though. These things are going to be super collectible. Not that they aren't now, but they're going to get crazier as people start really hammering on the square bodies. And unfortunately, there's not really there's like a 1.5 foot extension off the back, so it basically becomes like the length of a long bed truck. And they're decently appointed campers for what they were.
Nifty.
Yeah, Glenn's very close to me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do. We've done some YouTuber meetups with everybody I can get together. I need to send out stuff again. I was hoping to do something beginning this next year. I'll try to remember to throw you in there, sir. Oh, Old McDonald's here. Thanks for jumping in. I am here, just being quiet. Quiet. There's a link for New Guy's Guitar. If you need music for your videos and you don't want to worry about copyright issues, message Tom. Let him know what you want, and you have to at least mention him in the description of the video. If not, put his logo in the video, which I do with mine. And it gives you basically copyright-free music.
Yes.
When I Cat's link, Old McDonald's link. Did he? Well, he's in here, I'm assuming. But did he ever get his iPad fixed?
Oh no, God no. That thing's probably done.
That sucks. Is there anything you'd like me to look for there, Dan, or anybody in the chat? Is there anything you'd like me to? What in the name of Christmas is this?
Oh, is that a hog?
It was
yeah.
Treasure China. It was only used 2 times. Oh, okay. I guess it's a smoker. That's a flat pig.
That ain't bad.
Flat pig.
Well, yeah, flat pig. That's good eating right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Unfinished Projects channel. Dutch Guys channel.
Jeez Louise, you got Juan slaving away.
I know. I appreciate it. I will find the G-Bug if I can. That's Dan being cooked on a pan. Flat Dan.
Flat Dan. Dan has never been flat.
Eh. Okay, let's see. I doubt I'll find it, but if I do,
What are you looking for?
it's easier to show it than to try to explain it because it's rather scary.
Oh. Okay.
It looks like it's something I should probably buy and make not scary, but I don't know if I want to do that again, to be honest with you.
Oh. Okay. You got a lot of projects.
I know.
I've only ever seen one of them on the channel.
No, you've seen every car I own except for the Bug, technically. I'm just trying to wait until I have more stuff done on the Honda because when I was doing the videos real repetitive, the same kind of work over and over again, it just killed the. No, you probably can't. It's not showing it. Oh, there it is. Can you see that, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this thing is a later
wow.
model. Oh, it's sold. I can't believe it's sold.
Well, are you not looking at the same thing I'm looking at? Of course it's sold. Look at it.
Dude, it's been up for months. It has been up for months.
Look at the genius edge. I mean, really, that is a statement piece right there.
It is. That is yard art.
You could you could drive around. You can make that thing function. Drive around. You'd be the cream of the crop. In that thing.
Cream of the crap, I think is what you mean.
I don't know.
So it was a 2001 Bug on a 98 ZJ Jeep, which is a Grand Cherokee. $300 or will trade for two, and will sell two halves separately. Like it has potential, but what it is right now is just a Bug body gutted and put on a gutted Jeep frame with a ratchet strap. You know.
That sounds like Chandler 2.0 to me.
I know. You just sent it to me. Thank you. Oh, hey, look, there's your channel, New Guy's Garage.
Holy shit. You can
that'd be this guy.
You can follow the link in this description to see absolutely no new content.
I think you're still doing just fine. Lauren really wanted me to buy this, so she's saying no.
Yeah, I haven't posted a video, like an actual video, since the No Name National thing, and that was what, 2 months ago?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Oh, and Learning with Wound in Flavortown. If you would like to go to Flavortown, this is where you go.
Nice.
Glenn Sauer saying, I'd like to do an AMC project someday, preferably a 68 American. Now, I have a 63 Rambler for sale. Well, it's for sale because nobody's bought any of the parts yet. I've had a lot of people go, oh, yeah, I want these parts. I had a guy want me to cut the entire front end of the car off, like the whole firewall and everything, for $100.
$100.
Like, yeah, it's like,
yeah.
not gonna do that. Sorry.
So you're gonna have to open up your pocketbook, buddy.
Just a hair, yeah. So, anyone saying 18 people watching, only 6 likes. Well, yeah, very true. I'd appreciate it. Wheelbase is too long for the Beetle. Yeah, like in theory, you could square the Beetle up on that chassis, drop it down, make the chassis and the body together, and then put a lift kit on it, put bigger tires, and enlarge the wheel wells so that you can correct the little bits of wheelbase problems. But yeah, this is a Stephen Pilot turd as it sits. I'm assuming he just, I'll do this, and then it just never happened. It's not much different than the Chandler was when I bought it, except for, like all the bits and pieces that were still in the car. This would be a hard one to make work because you can see the motor mounts are right by the firewall. And that really wouldn't work too well because those motor mounts are for a straight six. Those are at the front of the engine almost. So that would have been a lot of work. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about it. There is another one though that's mildly different. Same price, has more potential, but that's probably sold now too. So
people are selling all kinds of stuff. Hell, I'm selling shit. I just sold a bunch of shit yesterday.
How is the No Name Drags? How did you get invited? You don't. You actually, if you have, you can go to it and not race, no matter how many subscribers you have. If you have at least 500 subscribers, you can go and race. That's basically the entry for the event. Is you have to have at least 500 subscribers to race. It's put on by John Wilburn with the American Hot Rod Association, which is owned by Dallas Brown. And Juan, if you don't mind, would you put up John Wilburn's YouTube channel so we can throw that so you can see what it is? It's in Missouri every year. It's this is third year. I believe they're doing it again for the fourth year. It was fun. It's a neat event. A lot of cool people. I finally got to meet Dan in person there, and the Tomster, which is Dan's brother, which is New Guy's Garage, him, and New Guy's Guitar, Tom, his brother.
Older brother.
Yes, much older brother, technically.
Much older.
38 Racing saying, I wonder how many beers that bug took. Probably a lot. I'm thinking it was higher like heroin or meth, but that's an assumption. Hey, Junkyard, what's happened? All 38. That is quite possible. D, no wonder there's none here. So is there anything anybody'd like me to look at while I'm here? So let's see what else there is. How about you, Dan? Anything?
Nothing specific, no.
Azteca. Hey, that looks familiar.
Hey,
that's that piece of shit I worked on the video that tanked.
Well,
Hey.
I mean,
Oh, this thing was a nightmare. Everything I touched broke. It's not that rusty by Michigan standards. It's at a level where it means like all the little things replaced, like brake lines. And it's just not, the money's just not there to do it unless keeping it, and Lauren was keeping it.
Jesus Christ, this asshole wants way too much for that piece of shit.
The funny thing is, like, if she'd sold it 2 years ago when they were hot, this would have gotten $2,000 even in the shape it's in. Easy. The market for them seems to have gone to the ground. Yeah, as you can see, there's an assload of stuff in my garage.
There is.
There's a Honda in there. There's a Lauren in there.
So have you put that front axle to use yet?
It will be this week when I finally get enough of the garage cleaned out to make stuff start working. I've been pricing on all the parts I need to rebuild the axle, rebuild the rear axle, and start getting some more frame tubing and suspension components in, because I'm right at the cusp of having enough money to do it. At least get the bulk of the real heavy duty stuff done. I still have more things to do to the body, but I can do most of that once I get the inner rocker framer else done.
Yeah.
Basically, look at it like this: if you buy the asset cooler and the travel table for $800, you get an asset for free. That's the kind of deal you can't just get anywhere.
No, that's a specialty offer right there.
Yeah, you see, you start talking about John, and he magically appears, Pontiac Aztec, making everything it parked next to look good since. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the Aztec is for sale, and the '63 Rambler is for sale.
No, it's not.
It's happening everywhere. Do you need a mildly used Michigan Aztec, Frank? I mean, I'll deliver it. You'll have to bring your trailer down and get it, but I'll go with you. In theory, it has a
In
cooler.
theory.
You need a cooler. Everybody needs a cooler. You know, Johnson, that had to have been inspired by the Wagon Queen family truckster. No, I wouldn't give it that much credit. Like, I remember my uncle worked at GM in the tech center up here, and he had worked on the prototype one of those, and it looked really, really neat. And then GM'd it, and they made that pile of meh.
That pile of meh.
That's Frank saying that. Never were saying no. I'm good. The OG gas powered Tesla. No, I wouldn't even give that kind of credit. That's besmirching Teslas. I know that people like these things. I know they have a cult following. But Lauren said she had quite a few shops tell her they will not work on it. And I can see why after working on it.
Wait. That has
really,
a cult following?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus Christ. By who?
Yeah. The man buns.
Oh my god.
You know,
I can
that's
see
what
it.
I'm calling it. Millennials, you know, stuff like that. But hey, everything has to each his own. I'm perfectly fine with it, but let's see. Yeah, they're all like everything. Like there's no chance in hell he's gonna get $3,500 for this. But yeah, they're all kind of in that same price range. That they dropped pretty heavy because they were a lot more money before. People are asking $3,000 and getting it for ones that were about the shape that Lawrence is in. Okay, let's see what we got. What do we look for? Yeah, we can always do the standby. Mustang.
Heat deflector. Mustang.
Yes. Oh, and we have been Dougster. What happened, Dougster?
What's going on, Dougie?
Neverword saying someone down the road had 3 of them in a row. Yeah, that would be. You need all 3 of them just to be able to get one moving. The stir. John saying Neverword, he could weld 2 front halves together. That'd still be awful. Yeah, that'd be awful. All right, let's see what kind of crowd crushers we can find in here. Oh, Mustang 2 action. Classic
it's so
2-door.
ugly, it's adorable.
Well, the Cobra ones do look pretty decent. Classic 2-door 78 Mustang. You know, the sad part is now that Mach-E thing is out, people are going to start thinking Mustangs were available with 4 doors.
Ugh. Yeah, that's true. But there's an SUV that's supposedly Mustang now.
Why not? Just keep watering it down so nothing's cool. If everything's got the same name. What do we got here? Yeah, see, these Cobras were kind of cool looking. Ooh, he's got a hood scoop.
Oh, I love that hood scoop. Yeah, I want that hood scoop.
Yeah, you need one for this thing.
Pretty sharp.
Cobra dose. It looks so weird with those later model Ford ugly wheels in the back. Oh, looks like a Manuel.
Well.
So all interiors are going to be an engine shot? No. 302 4-speed. Yeah. Wife had it posted earlier and listed wrong price. Was unaware of upgrades to the car. That means, yeah. Uh-huh. It was either sell the car or get divorced. I decided to sell. Yeah, he was going to keep the car for a little while. I think from that statement. What would they call it, John? Yeah, that's true. That horrible. Then to be the double Aztec. Astopia. Ducks are saying hey to both of us. I was saying two would make a pretty easy sleeper. That's true. Ooh, would you like a smash thing?
Oh wow, that's
Is it smooshed?
he thought
Probably V6. Yeah,
he
it's a
thought he
V6.
was speed racer. Thought he was speed racer.
Never mind, it's a V6.
Thought he wasn't.
Ooh, the gunboat stang.
Hey, Eleanor.
Yeah, this one's an Ella Snore stage.
Well, that's true.
Sorry, someone's trying to text me. Stop with this shit.
Tell him you're busy.
No, it's not that. Now my phone decides it wants me to authenticate that I'm me. So it's fighting with that shit.
You tell your phone it's none of its goddamn business who you are.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. That's not horrible. I kind of like the hatch more than the coupe, though, in this style. I'm more of a fan of the notchbacks and the Foxes, but I prefer the fastbacks in older cars, personally. Aztecas? Could be. And everyone's saying Eleanor's junkie brother. Yeah. What else we got going? Ooh, it's a Crustang. I can smell it through the lens here. Jeez. There's some mouse poop in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's some
sunroof.
mouse poop in there. Oh, good. An instant leak. I hate sunroofs.
Yeah. Mine leak.
Yeah.
Actually, my windshield leaks too.
Yeah, I know a guy that can fix that. He's just here in Michigan.
Oh. That's a long ways away.
Yeah.
It's got like a really inconvenient, like it leaks right at the fucking corner, so it just drips on your leg.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck? Oh.
Yeah.
See, now that would be a good sleeper right there.
Yeah, I'd call it tetanus.
You could. Be a good name. You should buy it. How much do you want?
Only $1. Oh, accepting all offers.
Oh.
V6
Fucking
black. Go ahead, Dan.
offer him a pack of cigarettes and a firm handshake. See what he does.
I think I have a jar of apple. Oh God, I can't remember what the hell. Apple. It's not apple pucker. It's apple something moonshine in the cupboard over there.
Ah, you should have kept all that fucking ranch dip. You probably would have gone for that.
That is anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Just roll up on the guy like, hey, trying to get rid of this car. I got like cases of fucking ranch dip. Be like, all right, bring it in.
Van Life saying 99 cents. That's I don't want to be completely an ass, but V6 black with red trim. Red bumpers from another car does not mean that it's red trim. Great underbody, sunroof, all original parts, no keys, needs battery. This is really fun, quick, and easy project.
Well, you don't really need keys. I mean,
well, no, it just means it's more work. Having keys just makes shit easier because of all the other shit you got to do. This thing's a mess. You have to evict the herd of mice that are living in it and every part of it. There isn't a solid and then it's a vinyl top, which means that whole section is just toast.
that's the way my Cutlass was.
You can see the Bondo. Right here. You can see the freaking Mondo above the tail light.
Yeah, but you're not looking for you want it to look that bad. So when you put a hopped up engine in it, nobody's the wiser. That's a look you cannot create. That just has
Uh-huh.
to happen. See,
Offer him $1 to keep it. Yeah?
I don't know. You're just not looking at it through the right lens. There's potential there for a badass fucking YouTube vehicle. You just gotta look past the, you know.
Dude, I look past the shit all the time. I'm just trying to find something quick, dirty, and fun. 331 Windsor, 5-speed and 8.8. Good to go. That's what 38 POS saying. Dexter's saying, yeah, ranch dip, man. You know you want it. Now, I'm good. I'm pretty sure Lauren would want it. Dude, this guy, if you give me another case of ranch dip, I will personally offer to this guy for that Mustang. Because it's likely something for sale.
You should fucking message him. Message him right now. Just say, hey, I got a whole case of fucking ranch dip.
Yep.
Can
Totino's
we
ranch.
make it happen?
I've got special sauce ranch dip. Do you what? Yeah, will you take that and $5 to keep it?
Turbo LS swap? No.
No, 338. Come on, you're gonna make Dan run away. Trade the Aztec. I think he probably won't do that, but you never know.
Does the Aztec run?
I'm sorry, Dan. I can hear you.
Does the Aztec run?
Oh yeah, it runs.
Well, see,
Doesn't
that
stop.
doesn't.
Well, the Aztec doesn't stop though.
Well,
Look
what
at
do you
the
need
frame.
to stop for?
Well, the parking brake works. I know. That's how I stopped the car when I was moving it.
Huh, see? Your goal.
Except he said he's accepting all offers in Dearborn Heights, so he's an hour drive from me. All right, I'll put a star on it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. All right, let's look up Ramblers. I got a request for Ramblers. Oh, more than I expected. There's a convertible. Ooh, this one's pretty nasty. It doesn't look too bad over here. Doesn't look too bad there. Dent, The two doors are kind of cool. They're neat. They're like Chevy Nova sized. Look at that
Nice.
fender.
Oh. So that's character.
Uh-huh. It is a 68, which means it's actually a somewhat rare car in terms of it's hard to find a two-door. 68 runs, drives good, new brakes, new exhaust, rebuilt carburetor, rebuilt fuel pump, very solid subframe, serviced by Charlie's Automotive. Okay. Comes with a very nice owner's manual and a very nice set of 68 license plates. Where is this?
Nice.
In White House, Ohio. I was there not that long ago. It's 3.5 hours from where I am. Unfortunately, the side of the car you don't want to look shitty is the side of the car that looks shitty. As long as it's passenger side, who cares? You don't see it. It does have potential though, but they're hard as hell to find parts for. Trunk is sort of solid, kind of, maybe.
It's solid enough to hold all that shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, and I mean, there's a lot of poop and stuff in there. There's no doubt on that, but it's just not a bad car. It's just unfortunate that side's all screwed up like that.
Yeah.
Like the fender isn't that big a deal. It's just the door smash and the rear quarters. Because there's only one company I know of that made them, and they're out of business, to the best of my knowledge. Somebody left a battery on the fender. Well, AMC, that could have been a factory option. Just keep the Pontiac keys when you trade it. If I traded the Aztec for the Mustang. Funny thing, if that Aztec doesn't have a battery power, you can't get the keys out of it unless you do all kinds of funny magical shit to get the keys out. The key will not
really?
come out of the car. Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh wow. That
Yeah,
sounds like
it's a
an
real great
adventure.
design, along with all the other dumb fuck designs. Man, like Biker, having extra crispy air fried tater tots, boy, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Air fry, like that's a new craze that's sweeping the nation. Fucking air fryers.
I watched actually. Funny enough, I watched something on that today on a channel called Technology Connection,
Yeah,
and he was kind of explaining what it is. It's basically just a convection oven with a fan. It's a toaster oven with a fan, effectively. But I
yeah.
guess it makes them crispy. I've never tried it, but
I've
even
never.
my mom bought one of them.
I
It's
mean,
insane.
people have cooked all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's people that cooking steaks in that thing now. I mean,
It's probably worth a shot. I have a toaster oven that I never use it, so.
yeah,
But it sounds like you can cook stuff faster. You don't have to preheat it, which I guess would be the biggest advantage.
true, true.
And she's not quite. She's damn near mint. I mean, you could theoretically at least find the fender. The rear quarter would be a little hard, but it's still worth looking at. Extra salty too. Not that bad. For here, it's not that bad. Oh my god! I should have bought the nice one that was for sale in White House or Whitmore. I didn't know there was one.
He's trying to get rid of one.
No, should have bought the nice one that was for sale in Whitmore.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you're trying to get rid of one, let alone buying another one.
Oh, maybe they'll trade. No, I like the 4-door. I like the body style more than my 65, but just to get normal brakes and just to sort of make it a drivable car because there's such a randomly rare car, it'd be so much money. It's not worth it. Just to get it
Well,
driving and be fun on back on the road just for replacement parts. It'd be easy $1,000 in brakes. It'd be cheaper to convert it to disc. I just don't have the money either way. It's just not worth it, unfortunately. Van Life saying Dan knows good eating.
I do know good eating. I can eat.
Van Life is saying frozen corn dog and air fryer and is a game changer, boys. I will take your word on that, but that does sound like fun.
Corn dogs.
If I want a corn, I don't know. I grew up in the South, so corn dogs are sort of a food on occasion. And when it's closed now for the winter, with the drive-in near me, that's what I get when I'm there because it's drive-in food. I mean, it's like going to the state fair with cars.
I'm not into the corn dog scene. That's not me.
A good corn dog is an interesting affair. Saying it good corn dog, that's like jumbo shrimp. They don't exist. But 30 POS or 30 Racing is saying it's the evolution of air popcorn popper, like from the 80s. Okay. I was a child of the 80s, but I did not have one of those. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Hey, look, it's the Chambler pre-chambled.
Oh my god.
That is exactly what the car would look like. Not quite that green, a little dark green.
Oh shit, that's what it was supposed to look like? Oh, you fucked up. Yours doesn't look anything like it.
Uh-huh. That's a stock. That's completely stock.
I know. It was a joke.
I know you know, Dan. I know. Same dash and everything. Except black would be cool. I could do a black interior instead of the green and gray. I think it has floors. Those are stock floors.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely gotta get insulation up on the ceiling.
Yeah, that will definitely help you humongously. Yeah, it looks like a nice Chandler parts car. He doesn't have the surrounds for the headlights. It's pretty bad that I now know what 65 Ramblers look like all the bits and pieces. Yeah, that's a stock height Chandler.
Nice.
Yeah. I could buy this and make a tall one and a short one.
You could.
Since I have a tall one, I could get this and just slam it to the ground. Oh, there is
Speaking
some
of the
bush
Chambler, what's going on with the Chambler these days? Anything?
It is going someplace tomorrow. Don't quite know what's going to come of that yet, but we'll see. And then I'm going to have to find storage for it for the winter. Because I do not want it outside this winter.
No. You gonna rent a storage unit and just stick it in there, or?
No, it's going to get heated storage someplace, unfortunately.
Oh, you're heating it?
Oh, I'm not heating it. Where I'm planning on going is heated.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
I'm just saying, well, like, it doesn't really need to be heated storage.
yeah, it kind of sort of does. Because what the car is, it kind of sort of does. Oh, because I don't say in that deep fried pickles. Yep. Dutch, I'm looking for a Honda 73 wheeler at the moment. We'll try to look for one of those. Oh, Dutch, let me know what do you think about. Never got a reply back, so let me know what you're thinking about the thing we were talking about. Cool colors. Define Chambler. Oh, Glenn does not know. So the Chambler
That's pretty
is.
sad. Pretty sad that he's watching your live stream, but he doesn't know what the channel. That is poor marketing on your part.
Oh yeah, who knows what the iron toast is? So you know.
Well, that is not the defining thing of the channel.
No, the Chambler is somebody else's failed gambler car, and it was failed. That I bought for $1,100 out of St. Charles, Michigan, or St. Helens, and it brought down, and proceeded to spend a year of my life hating myself and turn it into something else. It's a '65 Rambler body like that 4-door on a 2000 Jeep Cherokee chassis that I had to basically hand fabricate the last third of the car.
Don't you have pictures of this thing that you could be showing?
But I'm tired of looking at the goddamn thing.
I'll
pull it up in a minute. Don't fine. Make me
guilt tripped him right into it. You're welcome, everybody.
Well, actually, sharing pictures in here is a big giant pain in the ass. So let me see if I can find an easy to explain video in here. You know, not to distract or anything.
No distractions.
What in the Quiznos is going on here? Yeah, so we'll jump back in there in a second. I'll show you what it sort of looks like.
Quiznos.
Lower to the weed
like
pan. Quiznos used to be like a sandwich store, like a sub.
I think we had a Quiznos.
I'm saying lower to the ground and call it the Slambler.
No.
I could call it the Grand Slam. I know you just sent me one. I'll get to it in a minute. Miss Carol, hey, how's it going? Hope your trip went well. Yeah, don't harass the guy. We just found each other's channels last week. Granted, we're like a 20-minute drive from each other, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, see, he should have seen the Chambler. Like, literally seen it by now.
He literally has probably seen it on the road.
Yeah.
Because I've had quite a few people go, hey! Or like, hey, what's going on? Miss Carol, I'm not going to be able to jump in, but I'm not in California anymore. Haha. Wash and wax the 460 today. Nice. Glad you're back home. Or I'm assuming you're back home. Oh, never bored headed to bed. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for jumping in as always. So, nope, that's not what I want to do. Oh, seriously? You still could? Yeah. Sorry, ad. They won't stop.
An ad?
So, yeah, I'm
paying
trying
yourself? You're currently paying yourself right now?
Right at this moment, no. I'm not. It's not the point.
Oh.
This is not the video that's going to help. Well, maybe it will. So I guess I'm going to have to share myself, which am I going to have to like prevent copyright striking myself? How does that work?
I mean, you'd have to be quite a douchebag to fucking copyright your own self.
I should copyright strike myself. Just
you should.
I'm an asshole. Take me down.
It's like, this son of a bitch.
This clown shoe.
Oh my Lanta, look at this. Music brought to you by New Guys Guitar.
Yeah, this is New Guy's guitar.
Here we
So
go.
if you need music for your live stream. So this was when it finally got done right around Christmas last year. So it's a 65 Rambler on 31s and a Cherokee frame. So it is 4x4. It looks a bit different now. Not a ton, but a bit. Thankfully, it's finally starting to settle down in the back. Tired of that doodle bug looking shit. Still on your power steering pump. I drove it 3,000 miles. You know, still on your power steering pump.
First time that's been out of there, and God, I don't even want to think about it. So I'm going to hazard a guess that's the first time this car is ever driven in this configuration under its own power. Apparently, I'm going to have to believe the power steering system since there was no fluid in the reservoir, and apparently now it just magically started working. So one more thing I got to do, but I'll do that after this is done. It's a big deal though. This is out. It's out in the road. It's legal. I can go drive it once I fix the power steering system. I'm excited.
Oh, but you have no fucking clue what you're in for.
No, I was much happier right then. I didn't think I was going to have to be knee deep in dog shit, spending 3 months trying to work on an overheating problem that would never stop. And then I put a 3-core radiator in it, and it drove it 1,600 miles plus to Missouri and back with Dougster and Alex. So,
nice.
Yeah.
So the 3-core radiator did work.
Yeah, that running the fan, I still need to. It runs hotter than I want it to. Like it'll run at 210 when it was hot on the highway. That to me, that's too hot.
Yeah.
It never got higher than that, or maybe got to 215. It never got higher than that, thankfully. But because there was that one time I thought I'd cook the motor because it went to 250 in a heartbeat. I was getting into the Detroit traffic jam, which is a really humongous car show, and I just drove to some bitch and parked it because what am I going to do? I'm literally waiting to get in the gate at the car show. Screw it.
Screw it.
Screw it. Then I tested a bunch more, did a bunch of other stuff, cooling system tester, compression test, blah, blah, blah. I did that 3 freaking times. Yeah. Can't tell you how many times I've bled the radiator out. And it's finally like a car. There's still little things I need to do it. We're doing some more stuff to it tomorrow. There's things I want to do to it before it goes away. Still a couple of spots in the trunk, but it's a car. Nice one. Yeah, it was at Autorama last year. If I can get the Honda done in time, knock on coffee table, that'll be at Autorama this year. No, it has a fake Baja bumper. I still need a few things for it. It's got some racing stripes that are kind of blended in and aged. The back end is settled down about the same height as the front. Good. Yeah, it does not have a problem with ground clearance. There's not much I can't drive over, so which is nice.
It's never been on dirt yet, though.
Oh no, it's been on dirt.
It's built.
It's been on dirt. It's been a few things.
What video?
It hasn't been off-roading. I need to put recovery points on it, which will be this next spring. Okay. I want to be able to recover it if it gets stuck. So that's kind of important. If I built it by hand, Dan. I'm a little, I'm kind of partial to this stupid thing.
You should be.
No, I'd love to. I don't know if it's going to be possible financially, but I'd love to go to the Gambler in Washington next year, the original Gambler, and take this out there. It's a road tripping machine. It does need a stereo, though. That is one thing it absolutely needs.
A stereo? Yeah. Will you listen to music while you drive?
Yeah. Dan, on a road trip like that, yeah. 700 plus miles each way to Missouri and back with a tiny little boombox, which was donated by somebody from Instagram, which is awesome. But that died about halfway into the trip because, just they only last so long. It wasn't really loud enough anyway. But the other thing is just for the sheer fact of not simply hearing the engine and having a tiny bit of distraction. Yeah, the stereo is nice. And, I'm gonna hide a navigation screen behind the dash. So the dash folds down, you can see for directions and shit. Yeah. And I have some really trick, shouldn't have been released prototype speakers that came with a Comanche that I'm going to put in the back of it because they have factory Chrysler connections and they have factory Chrysler wiring harness in it. And yeah, these speakers are prototype Harman Kardons that shouldn't have gone into anything. They should never have seen the light of day. So, hey. I don't know where I got them, though. I just know they came with a car that I bought, in theory. Tunes are important. Yeah, long road trips, yeah. They do make life bearable, especially when you're just sitting somewhere waiting to get somewhere. Van life needs a straight axle from a Toyota 22R. It has a straight axle from a Cherokee in it. No, I'm good. Yeah, it has a Jeep Cherokee straight axle in the front. I don't. I'll never find that video quickly. I'll do it again, or I'll post it again. I have a full undercarriage walkthrough, and the frame is braced. I mean, that thing is stronger than either car ever was with the way it's braced. I need to put more in the back so I can put recovery points. I need to make a skid plate for the gas tank before I do any real off-roading. Yeah, no, it didn't know. Yeah, it's a 2000 Cherokee, like the center section of the Cherokee, like the unibody rails and the inner form structure, and then that was joined to the Rambler body, and then I put 18 gauge sheet metal through it or 16 gauge sheet metal through it, and it has 1x3 tubing bracing those two units together and a whole bunch of fabrication. So it's a hell of a thing. Hey, Honest Peyton, what's happening, Chad?
Whoa, Honest Peyton, what's up?
Yeah, Minnesotan connection.
Yeah.
Dutch saying the Chamberlain has been moved to hammer status as an unnamed nationals completion. Yes. Yeah. It also got to park next to a Helmer, which doesn't actually mean anything. I'm 3 saying, hey. Saying wife loves your cute little house and cute little garage. It is unfortunately a cute little garage. I have just under a half acre. I'm in a nice, pretty quiet neighborhood, not that far from the highway, but it's country in the city, as they say. Yeah, now it's fun. I have parking in the back. I need to make more stuff. I had planned on getting, if I hadn't had the transplants, I would have had a 2.5 car, 3 car garage. The back of the house is that way. Behind the house by now, but things kind of took a turn. Alice Payton saying 26 degrees out here tonight. Ah, yes, it's chilly. It's
Is that how cold it is? It feels that cold.
yeah, it is. It is 44, and it is going to be 38 overnight here. Doctor saying it's been on dirt. He drove it to Alex's place. He lives in the sticks. Yeah, he does. Alex does sort of live in Dueling Banjos country. You go over a certain hill going to Alex's house, and it's like, I remember places like this when I lived down south. You just got to watch your keister and all your surroundings.
Watch your keister.
No, it was the 4x4 event. It's done. It's done. It has been to off-road places. It hasn't been off-roading yet. It's driven down many a dirt road, been through some mud and slop, fishtail a couple times on the highway. That was exciting.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. Or you
that
was that.
That was I literally drove way too many hours just getting into Detroit in the highway in deep bowl in 94 near Detroit. So it's 20-foot high walls and you can't see anything. No light on the road, so I can't see if there's any goo on the road. It's likely just oil and junk, and I'm just just kind of getting the rumble strips, heading over to the rumble strips so I can get traction again. So I don't want to kill myself in the middle of the night after driving that far. It's like, this is how I die, right? So I just got off in Detroit and drove home down the surface streets, which is an interesting experience all in of itself. Honest Pain saying my shop is heated though. Well, you do have a fancy shop.
Hey.
You definitely have a fancy, both Dan and I.
I am
I like-
also heated right now. All right. See,
Yeah, Dan has insulation now.
I have insulation now. It's up on the walls. Nothing on the ceiling yet, though. Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a Tom hold the ladder for you kind of job.
No. But see, the problem is my insulation is not wide enough to like span the gaps. It's not. So now like that was the biggest pain in the like if all the studs were the same, width, and the insulation just, and then you tacked it up, that would have went so much faster. But no, you put one up, then you have to cut one in half, put the other one there. You cut it into little tiny pieces to try to fit around all the Tetris, studs I have going on in these stupid walls. And I got shit up on. There's about a million fucking nails just half into every board that you got either pound all the way in or take out. So it's been a struggle.
At 38, Chad is actually about an hour and a half north of Dan, out in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's up closer to Canada.
I can see Canada. Canada is right there. Literally, it's a half mile to the edge of the U.S. and then 2 to 3 miles, and there's Canadians.
You and Chad are poor souls. I don't even want to see that place.
Look, don't tell anybody, but I'm part Canadian.
Oh my Lanta. You got fucking maple syrup running through your veins?
No, I'm partially pickle. Yeah. I used to be partially pickled, but I don't do that anymore either. Hey, Dutch saying is 66 in his barn tonight. Well, you are extremely, like, your shop just destroys mine, Dan, and Chad's.
Yeah.
Dexter saying, believe it or not, I drive in silence for hours, going down to Sykes and no radio, just my thoughts. But then again, that's the same for me on my motorcycle.
That's the way I roll. I don't listen to music at all when I drive. Especially now if I'm driving something like the Mustang, because the whole point is to hear. Of course, you don't have a V8, so there's really nothing to listen to at the Chandler.
Yeah, it makes just fine noises there, Dan.
Well, apparently not if you're trying to tune them out.
Well, now, after a while, what's the longest length you've ever driven?
I don't know. Fucking all day. Just drive around.
No.
Like, I don't go somewhere. I don't like go fucking clear across the state. But in the amount of driving that I do, I would have.
It is not the same. A road trip is not the same. When you're driving ridiculously large amounts of distance, shit gets old. You want to hear something just to make some sort of difference. Truly.
That's when you put the hammer down. Then you can listen to the high RPMs.
Again, after a while, it's just you need something else.
Maybe you do. All right.
You've never road tripped.
I've road tripped. I just haven't driven the Mustang anywhere that far away.
Yeah, then I'm not trying to be a douche, but you got it until you've done it. It's just not the same as just having fun driving around. You got someplace to go that's a long distance away. Yeah, having something other than just noise of the car makes a difference. That furnace is ripping it. Yeah, Dutch's furnace is like ripping. Doug sure has been to Casa the Smurf for 6% Hosta Costa.
Hosta Costa.
Yeah. Well, and Doug just likes the fact I have a drive-in diner, a car hop diner, less than a mile from the house or about a mile from the house. I like Mayor. It's close. It's quiet. Right near a highway. And like word of the wise, when putting in insulation, rinse it off with cold water, not hot, because it opens pores. I think it means for the fiberglass.
I'm not washing my insulation before I put it
on. No. He means you, I think. Like as you're putting it up, because it's fiberglass. If you get that in you, it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, itches for a little bit.
Honest Payton saying I got a nice high pitched ringing it all the time, no silence for me. Well, I'm assuming that might be from what you've done for a living more than your vehicle, but I don't know. Dutch Road Rage was Conway Twitty on 11. Nice. Twitty. Old Donald saying, how can Doug claim he was in silence when he talks to himself constantly? That is true.
Yeah.
Doug, well, Doug is always, Dougster's Wolverine Garage here. I'm currently driving. He's always doing the radio voice. If you do get insulation embedded in your skin, put tape over it and continually peel it off. It works great. You're not likely to, with the weather the way it is, I'm assuming you're probably going to be wearing a long sleeve something and probably gloves. You should be all right. 38 Racing saying, with all the runaround over our navigation seals gave us, it was like 18 hours of Sykeston. Ouch. Yeah, it was. I got up at 6, drove to the west side of the Michigan from the east side, which is about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Met up with Dougster and Alex from Hubert's Garage. We had to help Dougster fix his truck. We got on the road, and then it was a solid 10.5 hours of Sykeston. I mean, I'm never driving that far again. I physically can't. Should have done it that time. But I'm no more than 500 miles a day is my new limit, because that kills me with all my issues, physical issues. And Dougster saying old Mac, because I agree with me. That is true. Dougster is his own best friend. Yeah, Glenn, I'm a mile from Eddie's driving, and they are closed for the season. Mama 3, Colleen saying, Scott, have you heard anything about 350 FEMA trailers in Michigan for disaster up there? No, I have not.
There's a disaster in Michigan?
Well, yeah, there's always a disaster in Michigan. We have really shitty roads. No, I have not. I've not heard of that one. Honest Payton says, I heart Tinnitus. You should actually have that for like Clyde, like for the next Clyde sticker or t-shirt you do, say I heart Tinnitus and put Clyde on it.
That would be good.
Yeah, everybody's just saying if you get fiberglass in your skin, just take a cold shower. I used to crawl. I did stage lighting in high school, so we'd crawl 40 feet straight up a ladder with insulation all around me to aim the lights. I never had a problem with it. It all depends on you. Like, I'm not allergic to 4-leaf. I'm not allergic to poison ivy, so it really depends on you.
I put this stuff up. Didn't affect me none.
Yeah, Van Life Biker saying, if tape doesn't work, fire up the power washer and remove your skin.
Remove the skin.
That is an option. And if you do that, make sure your daughter does it and she videotapes as she's peeling layers of Dan off. Dougster saying, listening to my Hemi is a sweet symphony thanks to the full MagnaFlow exhaust and long tube headers.
See, it's just different when you got a V8.6. You need to get a V8.
No. And we know your engine worked when that one time when we were getting on the highway from the hotel, and we thought we'd lost you because it looked like you were going to become the front end of the semi there. Like, we were all going, it's good to see you, Doug. It was great to know you. And
Doug.
That was like, good Lord, we're going to be picking up bits of Dougster off the highway. There would have been Batmobiles everywhere. There would have been just bits and pieces of Batmobiles as far as I could see.
Dougster was on a mission to just piss off every single person on the road that day.
Well, I have the oldest and shittiest car by technical standards, and I was also driving the fastest of the three of us. Alex could only go so fast in the Meep because there were some limitations. It's a Mini with 500 pounds of Jeep bolted to it, so there's that. Yeah, and I was just tooling. I thought I was doing 72. I got a text message saying, you're doing 80. I'm like, oh, I guess I had to slow down so everybody can shut the fuck up. So, hey, I get on that.
I mean, we were
It's probably-
following behind you, and unless you're this close to 6%, he thinks that you're falling behind.
there's more to that than there's a lot more to that story. There are 2 cars, mofo, 2 cars. There was
No.
more to that, yeah.
As long as you can see the person, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to be fucking tailgating people.
No, 2 cars is technically the proper following distance, but that's beside the point. Honest face, I already have the T-shirt totally out of stickers. I should make some more. Yes, you should, sir. Oh, and tell Peyton no, homework sucks. Screw that shit. That's a conversation for 2 and anybody who watched this video last night. So.
Oh.
Maybe they are silently bringing in UN to disarm. No, it's not going to happen. Michigan would be the wrong state to start that with. There's a lot of heavily armed yokels here. Water mufflers. Well.
Oh.
Most cars have them.
I can answer that question.
Oh, is it horny time? Horny?
Those are mufflers.
Yeah, for those who come in late, Dan found that engine on the side of the road for free. On the side of the road.
Free engine right there. Me and Tom picked it up. Tom's seen it, and he texted me like, Dan, there's a free engine on the side of the road. I'm just like, well, send me a picture. Sends me a picture. I'm like, well, hot damn, that's a Ford. I'm gonna fucking go get that. So then we did. We lifted that engine into the trailer. Just me and Tom, just one on each side. Just fucking. There we go.
You're picking up by the headers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even find loose change on the side of the road. You found a goddamn V8.
I found a V8. See, they're everywhere. You just gotta look.
And Ray's asking, what was the Batmobile count? Doug's saying 44. Is that you know of?
Yeah, he still hasn't found them all.
Probably no. He theoretically has, but that's a whole. So there was a Fago pop box, like a 12-pack, completely full of Batmobiles at No Name. And they magically started appearing on Dougster's camp. Everywhere in Dougster's camp. And there might have been more of them, like 20 to 30 more. Might have been. We'll never know for sure, though. Or will we?
Don't know.
Oh, hey, what's happening, Anyways Creations? Thanks for jumping in. I had changed the oil in my truck yesterday. You gearheads would have been proud. Winter is here, so it was not, or I was screwed. We doing some stuff tomorrow. I don't know for sure. I gotta definitely do. I gotta fix Death Wobble. I'm gonna make a video on Death Wobble. That'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, because my daily driver Cherokee's Death Wobbling, so I have to fix that.
Nice.
Yeah. 38 POS is right. You are not done finding them. You will never be done finding them.
Yeah.
Following rules. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Read this.
What?
Following rules, 2 seconds.
Following rules, 2 seconds.
Yeah, on the highway. That's why I was saying 2 seconds.
No.
Yeah,
that's
as
long as you can see the guy, you're fine. We're not in
like
a military convoy or something.
Dan, we had 700 miles, so it was sort of and plus it was fun because we had the Meep, so we had a Mini Cooper that looks like a Jeep. We have the Chambler, which is on a Jeep chassis and sort of looks like a weird Baja car from the 70s. And we had Doug's truck with a small trailer, so we looked like the world's shittiest race team, just driving down the highway.
Yeah.
We actually we never got a chance to do it, but I want to get like T-shirts, like the non-Jeep racing team, something dumb, and have us all pose in front of the cars, like yeah.
Well, you wouldn't drain the coolant to actually race the Chambler.
No, dude. After all the stuff I had, I was not going to do that. I'm sorry. There was not a chance in hell. I finally got that thing to not like go nuclear. I was not screwing with that, and I've never, no other track I've ever been to is like that. I get why they do it, but at the same point, give me a fucking break. Seriously.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And Chad's an honest pay saying it probably runs better than the Mustang. You should fire it up.
It's not in firing up capacity. I've kind of just given up on working on it. It's too fucking cold.
You at least need to do a video, a short that says I found a free found a free V8.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna work on that. But working on the actual Mustang,
No, I think everybody wants you to start the free engine you found.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not even. It's locked up tighter than Fort Knox. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, come on.
It had when we picked it up. I noticed right away that it had the torque converter still bolted to it, and I instantly knew, oh yeah, no, that's locked up, and it was. So getting the torque converter off the flex plate was kind of a pain in the ass.
So you basically picked up what someone else likely threw in the ditch when they left wherever they were leaving.
Oh yeah, no, it's probably good. I mean, I almost guarantee you it's probably a rust bucket piece of garbage. But those tractor pulling ensembles there, I can sell those. Fucking $25, $50, Facebook Marketplace. It's got a remote oil or a relocation for the oil filter. Can sell that. Fucking $25, $10. I can it's got a Moroso electric water pump drive, the same one that's on my car. It's got
You
fucking
get spare parts.
that's $75 right there. Facebook Marketplace. I am gonna make money off this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make content, which also makes me money. And then anything I don't want to keep or sell, I just send to the scrapyard, make like $5-10 off of.
Yeah, you'll make a short. I found a free V8 that'll do well.
Already did.
You can even do a will it run. That'll probably do decent if you want to be bothered with that. But someone will watch that crap. Free engine, will it run?
I should make a will it run video. All right, will it run? No. Fucking end the video right there.
No, just like everybody does, like just overflow the cylinders with some weird concoction of shit like drain cleaner and M80s or something. Just pack them MFers. Just pack them.
I was considering just filling the entire engine full of ATF and just letting it sit and just cook.
Yeah.
Of course, then I'd have to buy all that transmission fluid, and that'd be expensive. So then I just, lost all hope in that plan.
Yeah, come on. With your luck, tomorrow you're going to go out and find an engine in a ditch too, or a transmission in a ditch too. So there's your ATF fluid.
That's true. That's true.
Tom's got a car. Just go drain his ATF. It's right there. He doesn't need it.
I don't think it has an access point on it. I think
all you need is a punch hammer. Just bink, pan. You'll be fine.
I mean, really, I could just put a pan under the Mustang. I'd have a good bit of transmission fluid eventually.
Van Life saying his house garage was built in the 50s, so the garage has no concrete, and it sucks. I changed oil, straddling a ditch in the yard.
This garage was built in like the 30s or 40s, and they picked up this garage and they set it on top of this slab, except the slab is about this big and the garage was this big. So it was just sitting on dirt with a slab in the middle of the garage. So I had to go and dig out all the dirt and pour concrete to try to seal this place up.
Yeah.
And,
it's getting there, man. Honest Payton saying convoy is a lot more than 2 second distance. Yeah, well, For a giant military turd mobile, yes, it's more than 2 seconds. Today, PS saying mini identifies as a Jeep. Yes, it does. It may identify as a mini again. You never know. You have to watch Alex's channel and find that out for sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 38 feet. Yeah, there are lots of guys with no concrete. 38 saying 3/4 plywood works well. I plan never to find out. Hey,
Works out for
Slimo.
what?
Dan should heat his garage with the new engine. Stick the headers to the roof.
Stick the headers through the roof.
I
Yeah.
think 3/4 plywood's good to land on a dirt floor.
Oh. Okay.
Honest Payton saying I would not work on that Mustang too.
Well, you
TO9
haven't.
too.
Yeah, I just I don't know. I got to a point and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking work on it anymore. To be honest, I don't even really want to do YouTube anymore. I've kind of just given up on I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on videos and expectations and shit. Which explains why I haven't done anything. But maybe this mystery motor will give me newfound inspiration to make videos again.
You just need more projects and dumb shit to work on. That'll make you feel like you're.
Oh, I got plenty of dumb. I got a Dominator, Holly Dominator there. I want to do work on. I still got to make a video in response to the velocity stack airflow test that what's his face did, Joseph Nowak, because that was pretty interesting. I gotta make a response video to that. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff I had planned to do. I just don't have the ambition to do it. And the channel just kind of chugs along. I mean, it just kind of idles, you know. So it's like it's doing its own thing.
Honest Payton's asking, does the Mustang run? Yes, it does. He started it on a live stream about 3 weeks ago now.
It runs. It doesn't run well. I need to tinker with it. Mostly carburetor issues, possible ignition issues. It's got a miss, a new miss. I fixed a previous miss because it didn't. It's long story. I don't know. I just got to work on it more, and it's cold, and I don't want to.
You guys, Charles, your brother's saying, punch hammer your own car minus enough problems. So don't go steal his transmission fluid. He'll know it was you.
Mine's a manual, though. Wouldn't work.
Honest Payton, I did drive one non-turd mobile in my many years. I built turds that you probably have theoretically driven, depending on what branch of service you were in. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Mid-rise, maybe Scott can pull up a pic. I think they were talking about a lift. Maybe Scott knows. I don't know for sure. Hey, 2X, what's happening?
Hey, what's up?
What ignition are you running? Well, I'm running a stock one. I'm pretty sure he's asking you. What ignition are you running?
Oh, just coil points. Pretty much it. Battery.
And we'll likely be running a Davis DUI, which is a unified. It's basically a oh good lord, the GM
HEI.
HEI converted to run a 6-cylinder Jeep engine. Casa the Dougster was built in '57. Chad is saying he was in the Army.
The best one.
I built stuff that jarheads drove, that people with bell bottoms drove, that went to the Air Force, that went to stuff I can't talk about, and Army stuff. Yeah, nice to have two hacks in here. And no, I might as well say that since a couple people have jumped in. It is the link to jump in if anybody chooses to do so or would like to is pinned. So feel free. I will try to keep an eye on if anybody jumps in.
Yeah, more people should jump in.
Yeah, and then we should probably get back to looking at turds on Marketplace.
Oh yeah, you were doing that.
Yeah, that we were. And then I can get back to, give it a second here, and then I can jump into this pile of turd that Lauren wanted to look at. So, 1 second. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doo.
Wow, musical.
Yeah, I don't have Mr. Slide Whistle on here since somebody stole his slide whistle. Tom had a bad week last week. No slide whistle, broke his iPad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Fiero.
Fiero.
Take it easy, Chad. Thanks for jumping in, Ospaden.
Oh.
I just put one of those HEI setups on a Minneapolis Moline. The tractor. The tractor. So let's see what she wanted me to look at with this thing. So, rare car. No. No.
No.
And just real quick, even if something's rare, rarity doesn't mean something's valuable. Rarity can simply mean it was rare, and it is still rare. So there is a line there. Rare car 88 GT from Oklahoma, still have the Oklahoma title, rust free, which means he never signed it wherever he's living now, if he's living here. And he is living here. That's great. That'll not be a fucking nightmare, depending on how long ago he bought it. Cluster shows 6,800 miles, which means 106,000. I believe it to be correct, judging by condition of the seats. Not by the condition of the car. Bought it with intentions of putting a 3800 supercharger swap in. Another car popped up. I have the GT taillights stored in the safe spot. It's a great project that can help the delivery as it's sitting on my trailer. That means you never even took it off your trailer. Moved from my parents to my... Oh, so then he lost the storage too. Okay. I also have a 2005 Monte Carp Load SS donor engine, 145,000 miles, runs great. So you're going to put a 145,000 mile junkyard engine in your 6,800 mile rare car. Yeah, I'll make him you a package deal if you want to do the same swap. Located in Lapeer. $850. It's not horrible, but it's not that clean. I mean, the seats are in good shape. It's an automatic. What kind of dickwad buys an automatic sports car? I'm looking at you.
Me?
What kind of... No, something like that. These people that buy automatic Corvettes and stuff like that, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously.
People that buy Corvettes, you. Don't compare me with those people.
Yeah, you're one pair of New Balance and khaki pants away from a Corvette, Dan. Let's be honest.
No freaking way. Not even close. I have dignity.
Not wearing that jacket, you don't. Midlife saying mid-rise scissor lift. I see, and seems pretty affordable too. I think he's talking about 38 setup. There's one car I lost a street race to. It was a V8 Fiero, and the scoop came up the rear window and into the roof. Yeah, there was a company that sold like that. My ignition for shop truck is a Mallory 27 series dual point distributor with a big old honking Excel coil. Oh, Doug is going 80s. Not sure what Juan is smiling at, but he's laughing at you as well. 38 saying, man, love it. I do have 1/4-inch plate under it to distribute the load. It's mine. I'm a dickwad. Oh, she wants an automatic freaking car. She can't drive stick. I'll have to teach her how to drive stick with the Comanche before I dismantle it. No dignity wearing that wannabe Chuck Norris jacket. I assume he's referring to you, Dan.
Chuck Norris jacket.
Yeah, he's thinking of Walker, Texas Ranger. I think. And like automatics can actually be built to shift faster than manual, from what I have heard. Yeah, I don't care. It's a sports car. I'm not talking about a drag car. You want a manual. You want to be able to. It's about being able to select what gear you're in and the conditions you're at, and just they're more fun.
Well, I mean, technically, you can do that with an automatic too. You got a full
Yeah, I know.
down
But that's the point. They suck. Automatics suck, especially Ford
Wow.
automatics.
Wow.
Duxter's Wolverine Garage. 8 last year at Fiero. The GT always looks better. Yeah, but it's still isn't that rare. Isn't that special, especially that beat up. One-Eyed Cat. Miss One-Eyed Cat. Hey, what's happening? Juan saying he said hello to Tom like 3 times. Apparently Tom's not paying attention. Or Juan isn't. Which one?
Oh.
The manuals are definitely, yeah. No, the manuals are more fun. I'd much rather have a manual transmission than pretty much anything. I mean, this thing is dirty. A lot of that can clean up. It's got one of those fire chickens on the hood, which that is definitely not a factory. There's no engine in there.
Well, yeah, he just talked about fucking doing an engine swap how many times?
Yes, but talking
You didn't
about doing
catch the memo?
swap, Dan, talking
What?
about doing an engine swap and doing one are different things.
Yeah, but you didn't catch the memo that chances are
No,
the engine is either not there or non-functioning.
Oh, I'm fine with non-functioning. See, the problem is that means there's no transmission either, and that's going to be your hardest thing to find unless you do a whole subframe swap from something with that 3800 in it, which is still doable. Yeah, this is a parts car. He bought a parts car and is trying to act like this is something special. I still want to build a Fiero. I still think it'd be fun to do one of the off-road ones. But I want to off-road everything, so there is that.
Yeah.
This car isn't in horrible shape. It's really not, but it's definitely trying to polish a turd. Okay, what is that? That is Scrambler. It's a Scrambler. Let's go back to this. Okay. Oh, good Lord in heaven.
Ho ho ho.
What in the biscuits and gravy's going on here?
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I'll check it in a second. 38 saying clutch pedal puts hair on your chest. Can't confirm. Well, any race car needs a manual. Needs a third pedal. Monte Car slow, Camaro slow, or Camaro slow, Durang slow. I don't think he's still in the chat. I'm talking about the first responder. Dan talked to you like you were or are his wife 6%.
What?
I'm not sure. Moving on.
Are you just reading that badly, or did he just type that badly?
Dan talked to you like you were or are his wife 6%. Or his woman, sorry, 6%. I'm pretty sure I'm not Dan's type, and honestly, he's not mine either. So I think we're going to agree on that one.
That is true.
That's that U-Haul that Dan needs. T-Rex destroyed that one. That's probably okay. So let's go read this thing. 2005 Chevrolet Suburban. I'm thinking
Really?
not. This is
That's
our
what
Chevy
that's
4x4 Dune toy hauler, 380 Chevy motor and auto trans. New rear 35-inch mud tires. Front are okay. Has a 14-bolt rear with is 4-linked on airbags. Runs and drives good, and it is street legal and has a title. We would load up the Razors or Sand Jeep, drive it to the dunes and up into the dunes, unload, go play, load up, and go home. No parking lot vouchers. Okay. He's talking about Silver Lake, which is an off-road park here that's sand dunes. We are doing less and less dune stuff, so time to let Barney go to a new home. So apparently this is called Barney.
It has a name. That's lovely.
It has newer tires, that's for sure. I'm not sure what this is on. It's leaf spring front, so it might be a medium duty, but I don't think so. It's probably just probably custom in the back.
You could haul the Honchero around in that thing.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to haul anything else. Like the Chambler would tilt that thing backwards.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's a marginally scary, but it has potential. But that wheelbase is going to be your biggest problem because there's so much overhang. I do like the loading gate that's more like a reversed ramp. Tree fitty. Oh, hey, Dan, he's got chains.
Oh, so you got chain?
See, Matt, right there.
Yes.
Nice. You're talking massive horsepower right there.
Dude, that is fucking keeping the torque horses right down there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole lot of random on this thing. I mean, they obviously put effort into it. It's damn strange, but they put effort into it. $5,000.
That's too much.
Yeah. $2,000 maybe. Like I'd buy this for $1,000. I would. I'm that stupid.
Yeah. $1,000 is reasonable for that.
Let's see where I'm at. Van Life ran with a club on a poker run a few weeks ago, and I passed a guy that was doing 118 on my Heritage Softail. It happens. Suburban mom buried the International. That's probably International Grill. Glenn says, how many subs do you have, Scott? 1960. Let me check. Somewhere around in there. 1,964 subscribers.
Nice.
And I'm at like 958,000 views. So I want to hit 2,000 and 1 million by the end of the year. So I'm gonna keep doing stuff. I want that magic million. Not that it's gonna mean shit, but it's a milestone I still want to do.
It's a good milestone. 1 million views.
Yeah. That's back. If that's back is for the Mustang. Doctor, this is my project car that I gave up on. You're going to pay simple running price for my dream that has gone south. I think he's talking about the Fiero. The chat's been quite busy tonight, so if I'm missing something, let me know. They got me in my truck 2 days ago doing 84. Well, van life is a speed demon, apparently. Decimal point in the wrong place, yes. I mean, I actually thought it was, it says 2005 Chevrolet Suburban at 2,500. I thought he meant $2,500. If it was $1,000, I would buy the damn thing just for the hell of it. Duxter's out off the bed. Good night, everybody. Duxter is out. Thank you for jumping in, Duxter.
Sure, that sounds pretty good.
It sounds like I'm getting there. The things are happening. I got some stuff I need to make videos about tomorrow with the thing I'm going to that I don't know what they're doing with it yet, so I can't say anything, but it should be pretty fun. It's not gonna likely be a YouTube thing, but it's gonna be fun one way or the other. And I get to help out some friends, which is pretty cool. It's somebody that I did a shop tour with, so I think that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
And I have I'll have a promo code to put out for Dynavox. I'm gonna shoot a video for tomorrow. And I have more stuff from Mighty Red Ant, which is a company that built that really nice tool bag that I have. It was in the Chandler, which I don't know if you saw it when we were in Missouri. And No Name. It's actually a really nice tool bag. Everywhere I take it, every place I've gone, like the live stream I did last week, the junkyard. The junkyard Tim was like, "Man, it's really nice." I'm like, "Yeah, it actually is. I'm very happy they sent it to me. They sent me some more products, so I'm gonna do a video for that, and that should be out this week as well." It's getting there. Just it's a matter of timing. This company that wants to send me a stereo, we'll see what happens with that. One of those fancy ass car stereos. Van Life saying speed limit out here 75 on interstate. Michigan is a mixture of 55, 70, and 75 depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, McDonald. In some areas it's 75. A lot of the highway here, at least in my area, is 70. And then most of the major towns, at least in the major metropolitan areas, are 55. At least where I'm at. No, I'm going to keep an eye on this thing. And, I mean, it has potential.
I think if you painted it all black, it'd look better.
Well, if you did something else with the front end.
Well, yeah, that too.
And you figured out why it has a 10-foot overhang and how that was made. Hey, it looks like it comes with a dog.
Yeah, that's good.
And it has a cherry picker precariously mounted on the outside of this rear frame piece.
Holy
So
shit!
that's gonna be strong.
Wow.
You know that's strong. So it's in Montague. I have no idea where that is, but it's likely far away. If they're that close to the dunes, it's got to be over there in the west. Over here.
Over there.
Over there. I'm over here. A couple people over there. Some people over there. Some people over here. No people over here. That's probably over here. I was over there too. It's a Michigan map.
It's a Michigan map.
It's maptastic. Mapped. Ooh, hey, Volkswagen. Farvik-Nuken.
Farganugan.
Far from puking. Van Life saying, we always say under 80 on Interstate 80 and you're good. Okay. Now, I just always try to stay in groups. If you're in a herd, you're less likely to get picked off. Of course, when you're driving, like when Alex and I were driving, when he was driving the Meep, the bright white mini Jeep thing, and I was driving the Chandler, I'm pretty sure we were just like a target magnet for cops. We didn't get anything, thankfully. But it's not like you can hide that shit in traffic.
I'm usually pretty good with cops. They don't bother me too much.
Well, we know this. You actually got pulled over and super speeding on your phone and they let you go. You said, Dan, I'm famous. You leave me alone, officer.
Yeah, I was speeding. I was talking to Tom on the phone. I had no seatbelt. Guy, undercover cop, non-marked Dodge Charger pulls me over. Hey, man. Yeah, in Minnesota, we gotta, it's the law. We gotta, but hey, is that a manual? It's like, sure is. Man, that's cool. Yeah, no, if you could just buckle up, it's the law here in Minnesota. Like, I'm pretty sure it is everywhere, but yeah, that's fuck. I forgot to do that. Thank you you're doing a damn good job. Like, well, thanks. Let me go.
No, I am kind of a sucker for these rabbits. The Vulcan trucking. Let's see what else. What other interestingly horrible things we have on here? Oh, it's a Fjord. He's a Fjord. Hey, look, he's keeping his good truck and selling a shit truck.
Oh, well, that's good. How much do you want for that?
15 hundo, F250 regular cab, for 97 F50, run drive stops, heat works, needs a front drive shaft for the 4x4 to work. Could use exhaust. I drove it for 2 years till I got a newer vehicle. Any questions, call him. It's in Ohio. It's in East Liverpool, Ohio.
I definitely need a truck. I haven't had a truck in a long time.
You need a truck.
I need a truck.
Oh no, you need a tow truck.
I would love a tow truck.
It's got to be 8. bet you were needing a bath and the poor cop didn't want to deal with you. Sticky stain you smell, man. Yeah, you do not blend in well with traffic, though. That's a miss, yeah. Yeah.
Everything works as it should, like new.
Like new.
Like new. It's an 80 GMC 5000 wrecker. That's a big boy wrecker.
You know how
You could
much
haul your
money I
house
could.
with that.
You know how much
4
money
grand.
I could make with that thing here in the winter, pulling people out of the ditch.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
could make
it's
so much money.
it's in PA. It's not here. I have my search range set pretty far. It's in McKees Rocks, PA. So it's an 80 GMC 5000 wrecker, 350 GM. That's not a 350. It's a big truck 350. Classic manual truck, runs and drives, needs brake work and other TLC. 84-inch CA single line homes 475. Excellent toy or yard truck or possibly rat rod 4000 OBO.
Huh.
You need a big ass. You have the jacket, either that jacket or your leather jacket. You have the jacket of a tow truck driver, man.
Yeah. I would love a tow truck. I'd want a smaller tow truck than that though. That's
Hey,
a
go
little
big
much.
or go home, Dan.
That's a little much. I just want a little tiny wrecker.
You could pull your damn house with this thing, Dan.
I mean, I could, but I have not needed any. I mean, I have not had the need to pull a house yet, so I don't.
Well, now you just might. Think all the free shit you can find on the side of the road with this. Even if it's not free, it's free. As long as you can pick it up, you can take it with you.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, if I had a little tow truck, this engine I could have just lifted it with the boom and just drove it,
Yeah,
just
you had a tow
dangling
truck.
back there.
You had a tow truck. His name is Tom.
Well, I mean, yeah, Tom, but we needed a way to get it over here. We were debating on just tossing it in the back of his SUV, but we didn't. We would have had to taken the headers off, and it was just a whole thing.
And just blow holes. Just cut 2 holes in the roof for the headers.
And we were already exhausted trying to push that freaking lawnmower back to his place. That was not as easy as we were anticipating it'd be.
Riding lawnmower or pushing this? I'm assuming riding.
Right, riding lawnmower, yeah. We were pushing it back to his
Dan, last
place.
thing, I'm in Nevada. I'm northern Nevada 38, and trucks are 5K minimum out here if they run.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
kind of the same thing.
your $5,000 minimum truck there is 10 grand here because it's not rusty. Oh my God! Said I had to have a 100-ton crane pull my house. So you could have done it yourself for 4 grand. Well, not really, but in theory, sounds good.
It would be kind of nice to like pour a new slab for my house, like because my front yard is like massive, my backyard is small. I'd kind of want to just like move my house further into my front yard to make more room for my backyard.
Well, then you can build more house on the slab, the old slab.
Well, that could be like a burnout pit or something.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I think one of these Riatas could be kind of cool looking if you style it up a bit. Like this one's cheap, but it's in Ohio.
That's never going to be cool looking.
Yeah, you don't doubt. I could make a 65 turd look cooler. I can make that look cooler.
I don't. You could pour gold bars onto that thing and it still wouldn't look cool.
It's all about rattle can paint job, tiny little lift, the right GM factory wheels, make it look like a rally car. It'd be sweet and cheap. I need cheap. I got to try to keep making this YouTube thing work. I need cheap cars. Everything I have right now is a goddamn project. A massive project.
Well, yeah, that's truly what you need is something that's not a massive project.
Well, everything I have is a massive project.
I know. You need to stop doing massive projects until you can
Well, I'm
afford
looking for
massive
other. Well,
projects.
here, see, I can do this. This looks easy.
Hey, look at that. That's pretty. That's neat.
It's a milk. It looks like it's a Divco milk truck. Yeah,
But what are you
61
gonna do
Divco.
with it?
What do I care? I like cars. You want $3,500 for bits and pieces?
Wow. That's still got logo on it.
Yeah, well, it's a neat delivery car, but actually, and since Doug is not here, because Doug would know the answer to this, what does DIVCO stand for? It's DIVCO.
No idea.
It's an acronym for something. Does anybody know what it is? Oh, Mac probably will. Any thoughts, Dan?
Nope. I got nothing.
Oh, come on. It's trivia night. There's no cash and or prizes.
What was it again?
DIVCO. DIVCO. DIVCO.
DIC
DIVCO.
DIVCO. DIVCO. Yeah. The long acronym.
It is. Okay, so I think I've waited long enough for the no one who cares. So it stands for Detroit Industrial Vehicle Corporation, so DIVCO. They literally just made industrial vehicles for deliveries and stuff like that in Michigan, in Detroit, literally.
Huh. Nifty.
There's your Dougster fact, and Dougster isn't even Dougster here.
That's a
And next time, the
fact.
same time, same non-Dougster channel. That's very much I have to tell Doug he needs to do one of those on his Doug Facts. Doug Facts!
Doug Facts.
Oh, we have an
Ooh.
AMC. Ah, this isn't even the ugliest AMC.
I kind of like
AMC had
that.
some years. It grows on you like a fungus.
It does. I like that body
Actually,
style.
blacked out and in your style, kind of jacked up in the back with meats. It actually look kind of mean. AMC Hornet runs a drive, needs a fuel pump, cracked windshield, good body, $1,000, need gone this weekend. It's LSNPA.
I kind of like.
Yeah,
I kind of like the green with the hubcaps. I think that looks good. Yeah. That right there, that looks sweet to me. I like that look.
it's kind of aggressive look with the Steelies and dog dishes.
Yeah.
He needs it gone this weekend. That was 6 weeks ago.
Mission not accomplished.
Yes, not accomplished. Yes. Now, I'll do this real quick and I think we'll jump out. So, go back to the Ramblers for a minute. Yeah, well, hey, that looks familiar.
Hey.
I'm selling parts.
Holy shysta.
Look at that. That axle should look familiar, Dan.
The axle should look familiar?
Yep.
Why?
That right there.
Oh.
It's an 8-inch Mustang axle.
Yeah. Hey, I got some gears if you need it.
Unfortunately, that's not going to work. I need to sell the whole car, but in lieu of that, I need to sell the bits and pieces.
Yeah. Look at all those possibilities just there for the taking.
Yeah, I know, but there's more stuff that isn't. And like you said, I need something that'll run, Dan. I had some plans. It's just not working out financially at the moment. So.
Hey, I found an engine on the side of the road if you need one.
That is true. You know what? I didn't find an engine on the side of the fucking road. Dan, we're both kind of sick of making content. Maybe more NGG news. Yeah.
Maybe.
You guys just do vertical live streams. You'll have fun with it. You'll get a shitload of views.
We tried one yesterday.
Hmm?
We tried one
yesterday.
Yeah,
Didn't
we
work?
tried one. Yes. I don't know. We couldn't figure out how to like look at comments.
Well, I'll figure out how to do that, and I'll send it to you. It's actually easier than you think.
To look at comments.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're in the video,
Yes.
you're using your phone.
Yeah.
If you take your finger and just scroll up, all the comments will appear, and they eventually dissolve again. All you have to do is just tap your thumb up, and the comments will reappear.
Ah.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, we
There's
didn't
a
know
couple.
that.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I've learned that, like, how to easily grab somebody's logo from their YouTube channel. I need to do a couple videos. I meant to do that one for Neverboard. I told him I knew how to do that. That was 6 months ago, and I still haven't done that video. So I need to do that this week, and the scrolly thing, and the who and the how.
Yes.
Yeah, I carved a pumpkin on Halloween. I got 1,300 views. That's huge
Nice.
for a live stream.
But did it
Yeah, YouTube is pumping the vertical video, the vertical shorts, the vertical live streams. YouTube is heavily pushing them right now.
Well, I'm sure they are, but like, did it end up in making you any profit or
About the
like
same.
about the same?
It's more of I'm looking at it as trying to branch out and get new. The biggest advantage is you're getting eyes on your content that don't see your content. And for you, it's not as big a deal because you have so much larger a base of subscribers, but I don't.
Right.
So all that does help. Some of them help quite great with the watch hours and the subscribers. Some have been okay. It's just doing it more and more. Like there was talking to some of the people on those live on some of the YouTube. I got invited to the YouTube vertical live boot camp thing, which has been neat. It's been neat to actually see how other channels work and how other people that do completely different stuff than we do, how they work within the system, and some of the views they get for doing what they do. But I mean, like you and I are making like tangible goods. Like at the end of the day, there's something there. And it's amazing the views and stuff these guys get for this, guys and gals. And it was some of the numbers they were throwing out, like,
Yeah. See, Tom, me and you should make a reaction channel. Is what we should actually do. Because that's where all the fucking good shit's at. It's reactions.
Fan Life saying weird. It's a Ford motor found on the road dead. That is too.
Well, it is. I mean, I don't know why it's dead. I don't know how dead it is. See, it's a mystery motor. That's kind of the fun of it, is figuring out I mean, it's already like, it already draws you in just the way it looks. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
I
Tom
mean,
does agree.
I could pull the pan off, and there might be a stroker crank in there. I have no idea.
With your luck, yeah, there's probably like $20 in change in there too, or something, or somebody's credit card.
Could be.
What the hell is this doing in here? Tom does agree with you.
Fucking, I open up the oil pan. There's just like fucking 100 fucking kilos of cocaine.
Yeah, there's several gold. There's several pieces of gold bullion in the oil pan, or something like that.
Yeah, Tom, we should make a reaction channel, NGG React or something. Because really, like, okay, with the NGG news thing, all right. Like with my channel, I have to actually do shit in order to make content, right? Like I have to tear that engine apart and film it as I go, right? With the NGG news thing, it's like a lot of like back and forth, and we gotta like take a million shots and like put it all together. A reaction channel, all we gotta do is just put the camera on us, record it, and it's done. And it's an unlimited amount. I mean, we could like react to fucking The View fucking crying about Donald Trump winning. We could react to like 6% not getting his shit accomplished. We could react to anything.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Yeah.
I'd like for Tom, those guys that hear music for the first time, those channels seem to do really well.
Oh yeah. We should do that.
Or reacts or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
and we could
that'd be
fake the
perfect.
entire thing. We could just pretend like we've never heard any of these songs before
Yeah.
and just fake it. I mean, it'd be so easy.
What you should do is if Tom listen to a recording of Tom's band and go, I don't know who these fuckers are, but they're great. Or they, like just trash the shit out of them and make it so that it's his band, like clips of him playing, so you can obviously tell it's still him. I don't know who that fucking guy on guitar is, but he sucks.
God damn it! It's just no rhythm.
That dude looks like a loser. What is that?
Is that singer gay? Actually, he was. No, that was the drummer. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what you are. Just have a good time. Don't hurt people. Don't take their stuff. That's my motto.
Yeah.
And make reaction videos, especially because, he's actually got a musical background. Most of those reaction people I've seen, they don't. They just like to talk.
Well, I mean that's the fun part. The reaction is the whole thing.
I don't actually know how they I think there's a weird place where it's commentary and review. If you're not simply listening to something or have it in your video, it becomes commentary. So it's basically you're critiquing it. So it's still a fine line. They can still fight you over it, but there's enough of those channels, and a lot of them that I've seen have some really big views and subscriber numbers. So they've got to be doing something. The other thing
is fair use is what it's fair
use.
You have to fundamentally change the content to where it's your reaction of it versus just listening to it, and then you gotta like
listen
pause
all the way
it.
through.
Yeah, you gotta pause it incrementally and talk about it and this and that and But like I said, I think that would be like that channel could get way bigger than my channel or anybody's channel. You know what I mean? Like very easily with minimum effort.
Yeah, I think there's, especially with Tom's, it would be interesting to have Tom on there because if there was something that sounded interesting on an instrument, he could actually show what they freaking did or why it made sense. And you can't play it straight through. You fair use, like you said, and a lot of those channels make their money off the ads in the videos. They don't make their money off YouTube. They don't even care. Those ad rolls and the ad reads that they do, that they make a shitload more money off those than they do on the videos. Just have a fake person do some fake singing.
Fake person do fake singing.
Right here.
I could do fake singing. I could do real singing too, but no one will want to listen to that.
Glenn's saying, there's a few I watch. One is the charismatic voice. I've not seen that one. I love watching people listen to Tool videos or Tool songs for the first time because it's like, dude, I've known about these guys since longer than Pickle's been a person.
Yeah.
Because I gauge everything how old Pickle is. So.
But you know what? If one of us was a woman, that would have made the whole channel way easier because women get far more views on that kind of shit. Actually, you know what? I could put on a wig. We could really fake this shit.
Look, dude, it's 2024. You can identify as whatever the hell you want to.
That's right.
Yeah, the other is Beth Roars. Yeah, I've never looked at anybody like follow the channel. I just like I'm listening to a song or I'm listening, and I see somebody's reacting to it. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what they think of this or that. And it's interesting to watch. Some of them really know music, so it's neat to kind of see them go like, oh, they progressed through this or did that. There's a bassist that does that. Like he'll follow through something like he was doing with Primus. So Tom could do something like that too, where it'd be maybe give himself more. Where you're basically just turning camera on and you record yourself looking at a song and you chop out stupid shit and you're editing in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which you guys do anyway, but.
Well, I do that anyway, but it'd be even easier because it just Done.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to start a reaction channel.
Let's do a reaction channel. Fuck car stuff. New Guy's Garage is dead. Fucking NGG Reacts is now
Yeah,
alive.
you guys react.
New Guys React.
Or like the Brothers of Destruction reaction, something silly. Oh, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew reacts. There you go.
That's
Probably a
kind
copyright
of a
name,
tongue
actually.
twister. Kind of a tongue twister.
It's actually probably copywritten by the Minnesota Wrecking Crew football stuff too. So
There's a what?
the Minnesota Wrecking Crew was what they called the football team when you guys were winning championships. I think in the 70s. The Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings won things at one point.
Yeah.
They've never won a Super Bowl.
I think they did. Hold on.
No,
Let me use the computer box.
guarantee you.
Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, take your time.
Let's see. Since the franchise inception, the Vikings have competed in 61 seasons of play in the NFL. The team won one NFL championship in '69 and was the last team crowned NFL champions before the AFL-NFL merger in '70. The franchise has been conference champions 3 times since the merger, but has never won a Super Bowl.
Never won a Super Bowl. Pathetic.
And here for the Lions. The Lions did the same kind of stuff. The Lions have sucked for 60 years. They're sort of doing good now, but they're like that. They're right on that cusp of being much better or shit again. And they're one game away from good or shit. Good or shit.
Yeah, I don't even follow any of that. Couldn't tell you.
I do and don't. If my family's deeply involved in it, my grandmother and mom loved football. My grandfather never cared. One with a beard isn't going to sell, Dan, unless you show some leg.
I'll show some leg.
It's going to be a hairy leg.
Fucking only Dan's. It's coming.
No. You know what? Do that. People have told me I need to show some leg and put a turkey leg up. Like something stupid.
I could do a video shaving my legs with a Bowie knife. There you go.
Nobody wants. Well, now actually, I shouldn't say that. There's probably
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. No,
Brian Cabral would be up in your DMs if you did that.
hell yeah.
Yeah, never heard of Stairway to Heaven. Yeah.
No, me neither. I guess it's by this fucking aluminum band or something. Well, let's fucking listen to it.
Yeah, there's something about balloons. I think something like that. Metal balloons.
Metal balloons, gold balloons, maybe.
Well, you could try Stairway to Freebird. That's actually a thing.
Stairway to Freebird.
All right, it is that. Wow, it's almost 11:30.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. Oh,
So Mike Price knocked out Jake Paul.
Well, no, the fight hasn't even happened yet. It's
Well,
on the 15th.
Okay, thank you. Because I felt like I've been hearing about them having a fight for 2 years now. Like I think we talked about it last week. I know little about it at this point. But it seems like it's supposed to have happened for like the last 2 years.
No, it was like it started this year is when the whole thing started. They were going to do it earlier this spring or summer. I don't remember when it was supposed to be, but it got delayed because of some health issues on Mike's part. But now they're like back. Mike Tyson is going to destroy this fool. Guarantee you. Guys, I was actually just watching his training videos, like up-to-date training shit last night. Yeah. The guy is a fucking animal. He is a different species of human.
He was like nothing. Being a kid and watching him fight when he was young like that, he was something from another planet in terms of speed and power and just the level of ain't care, gives zero fucks, and just beats the crap out of everybody in front of him.
He still has it too. Like, he has the mindset now again. Like, that's Mike's biggest attribute. Like, he literally wants to hurt this guy, Jake Paul. I mean, they know each other. He's known Jake Paul since Jake Paul was a baby. I mean, they they know each other. But he was like, yeah, I brought him into boxing, and it looks like I'm gonna take him out.
It's gonna be like $2 million a punch. Just
Yeah, I think Jake Paul is in for a rude awake. Like, as soon as he sees fucking this wall of human coming at him, he's not gonna know what to do.
well, we'll probably get to talk about it next week.
Yes.
Someone will bring it up, or Dan will wear another jacket or something. So
Oh, I got other jackets, except I don't fit in them anymore.
Van Lightbiker saying more money will be made if Paul wins, so my money is on Paul. If money is involved, it's fixed, and I'm the gambling capital of the world. About it,
Oh no, this ain't fair.
I don't know, but if Mike wants to beat the shit out of him, that's likely going to be the outcome, unless somebody gives him literally backs a truck of cash up to his house.
No, Mike has money now. Like, Mike
there-
doesn't need this to make money. He's making.
I know, but
money.
there's money, and then like I think Rogan coined this phrase. Then there's "fuck you" money, like at a certain like private island kind of cash.
Mike is in for it for one thing. Like, he wants to hurt this guy. Like, he literally wants to chew this guy out and spit him out. Like, it's. I'm excited.
Well, I think it's time to end. I appreciate everybody jumping in this evening, as always. More goofy stuff to come. There'll at least be likely a road trip live stream in December at PRI. We'll see how all that goes. Yeah, I got my. That's right, I'm press. That's right, mofos, I'm press.
Yeah, I wish I could find a way to go to that thing, but it just isn't in the cards.
It happens soon. There'll be times. There'll be more time to get together and do stuff. So,
Yeah.
considering it was the same distance to drive to Missouri and meet you as to drive to your house and meet you, because I have to go like this.
Yeah.
Like I have to go like whoot.
I know it.
So doing that was the same as doing whoot.
So far away from everybody. Ugh.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. And
Later.
Thanks, everybody. And I'm thinking about doing an Ask Me Anything this week about the transplant stuff. That'll be a vertical. I'll try to put something out about it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks, everybody. Oh, guys and girls. Appreciate everything. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.